I'm starting this as a test run of, I don't know, a lesson or some shit like that. Instead of just like, giving you these like notes and throwing them at you. To talk a little bit more also about, what I'm writing about because some of it I just like can't I have to talk about it. I can't just like give you these notes and be like, okay, yeah, like whatever. Um, it like came to me because as I like went through and just did the creative director list for the Paris women's wear brands. Like these are all the brands that have like a women's wear show, and like I don't know. I obviously have to change or go into more in depth categories because like even like artistic directors or even like creative director men's and women's is like different for each brand, and like each person is just as like significant. And as I was doing this, I started to realize, like, oh, like for example, Givenchy has like Claire White Kelly over there, but you need to know that Ricardo was there before her, and like what did he do and like what was his role as a creative director there, because if you look at the like Paris list, like he's not here at all in any of the Parisian brands. He should be in the London list, but in the London I just like started because he's at Burberry right now. I just started getting down like the names. I'm just like randomly these things are like coming into my head, but women's wear only because then I have to do creative director like menswear stuff. Like for example, um, again going back to Paris, Haider Ackermann is at he like designs for himself, right? But then he was at Berluti for like 2 seconds, but then now it's Chris Von Asch who is at Berluti. So I think it's like all super interesting. So yeah, I wanted to go over just like some of them, like especially since like a lot of the creative directors, especially in fashion, like they just kind of get like cycled around. Like obviously, like Demna was at Balenciaga, like Demna's at Balenciaga since 2015, but like when he was at Margiela, that was a whole different type of Margiela, and it was like a really really good um, Margiela. I don't even know if I can find those collections. Okay, let me just put like when was Demna. Okay, cool. They're like not even gonna tell me like when he was at Margiela. Anyways, but obviously you know that he has left Vetements, so I'm actually excited for that because I wonder if it's gonna be like a helmet leg situation and like the brand just like becomes like bomb as fuck, Who knows? He led design teams at Margiela. Interesting. Um, yeah. So just like knowing that stuff and like knowing like JW Anderson is at Loewe, but JW Anderson is one of those people that like has their own brands and is a British fashion designer and creative director of JW Anderson. And this is a brand that's just like known so well for its knits and very very famous for this one bag. I don't think they have that bag here, but it's like the piercing bag. That one was like, can we just look at all bags? And what he does at um, Loewe is very similar to what he does with himself too, like at his own brand, which I think is super interesting. But he's a babe. We love J.W. Anderson, one of like the really great British designers. He's so cute. Love it. Um, but yeah, same thing, like Oliver Thistokins. Thistokins was actually at Theory, which is one of those like big New York City brands, and he actually like put Theory on the map. Now Theory just like has its like normal whatever the fuck people. Some this list. All these cities, I forget who is who. Uh, yeah, I'll talk more about this maybe later, but I just like wanted to see how this was. And obviously, you know, right now Galliano was at Margiela, but before Margiela, Galliano was at Timor, but he had to take a break because he got in trouble with all the anti-Semitic stuff. Just bullshit. Oh, again, this bitch, Maria Grazia Chiuni. She's been like in and out. Like she was at, I forgot who she was at before Dior. And then before, also like going back to Givenchy, she was at Claire was actually at Calvin Klein in the 90s, and her recent collection is let's see. I clearly can't spell this. Let's see, career. Yeah, she was at Valentino for like 2 seconds. Oh, and then like let Piccoli take over. So, but he's like been doing fucking good to be honest. But yeah. Ah, and then again, let's go back to Lanvin. Bruno. Bruno's at Lanvin, but you have to know about Albert Elbaz because that was like such an iconic moment for Lanvin. He's a cute little chubby guy. I love him. He was there for like the longest time, and when he like left, it like really affected the whole brand.